श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्। ओम् सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम् शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So yesterday we saw नासतो विद्यते भावो न भावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टोऽन्तः त्वनयोस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः। Asat does not become sat, non-existence cannot become existence, nor can existence become non-existence. Both of them have a conclusive demarcation. Antaha means demarcation, there is a conclusion. And this conclusion in this way is understood by tu anayoha tattvadarshbihi, people who have complete knowledge about both of these, existence and non-existence. Yad kalato deshato vastuto va parichhannam tadasat. That which is, what is asat? Asat is declared here. What is asat? That which is limited by time, space or causation, objects. That which is limited by time, space or object is asat. Yatha ghatadi जन्म विनाशशीलम प्राक्कालेन परक्कालेन च परिच्छिद्यते ध्वंस प्रागभाव प्रतियोगित्वम. Like pot etc. How pot etc. which has creation and destruction. Janma vinashaशीलम, it is created, pot is created and pot is destroyed. Therefore, prakkalena parakalena cha parichhidyate, it is limited by the previous time and the later time. Before the creation, it doesn't exist. Therefore, it is limited by creation. And after destruction, it does not exist. Therefore, it is limited by destruction. The existence of pot etc. is limited. That is why he says Dvamsa pragabhava pratiyogittam. Pratiyogittam we already saw, it's an object of absence. Means it is object of both prior absence and post absence. What? Pot etc. objects. Pot etc. objects are objects of prior absence and post absence. Therefore, it is asat. Kadachit kuttam kala parichittam chinnattam. Kala parichinnam iti uchyate. So, that which is a kada chitkam means that which is temporary. That which exists for some period. That is called as a kala parichinnam. Kala parichinnam means limited by time. Yam desha parichinnam api tadeva murtatvena sarvadesha avrtitvat. Similarly, something which is existence in only some place. Kada chitkam again here now is a some place. So that which exists, that which has existence only in some place is called as a limited by objects, causation. So because murtatvena, because it is of form, pot etc. is of form, therefore sarvadesha avrtitvat, it cannot have existence. Vritti means existence, it cannot have existence in all the places. Avritti means non-existence, it cannot have existence in all the places, it cannot be omnipresent. That which is limited by time, space and causation cannot be omnipresent, all pervading. No, wait. Kala parichinnasya desha parichheda niyame api desha parichinnattvena abhyagatasya परमान्वादेः तार्किकैः कालपरिच्छेद अनभ्यगमाद् देशपरिच्छेदो अपि पृथक् उक्तः स च किञ्चित् देश वृत्तिः अत्यन्त अभावः. See, we normally in science we do time space diagram. Time and space are two different sides of the same thing. In Vedanta we say Kala and Desha are product of the association of consciousness and Jada. Chit Jada Granthi. Chit Jada Granthi we say. The association of Chit consciousness and Jada inert. So when the asat and sat, when the avidya and when there is an association of avidya, seeming association, when there is an association of avidya and the conscious chaitanya self, when there is association of ignorance and self, at that very point time and space are created. Okay, now this, therefore they are one and the same. That is how we see in the world also. Now here see, Kala Parichinnasya Desha Paricheda Niyame Pi. So whatever is limited by time is limited by space too. Definitely. What created is limited by time. And that which is limited by time, that which is created, should be limited by space also without fail. But still, we said three types of limitation: time, space and causation objects. Why did we include space too if they are one and the same? For that he says, Desha Parichinnattvena Abhyavatasya Paramanvadehe Tarkikaihi Kala Parichedam Abhyavamat. Because though the Paramanu atom is accepted to be limited by space, Paramanu atom is smallest divisible particle. So atom is accepted to be the smallest divisible particle by logicians, science. Now this atom, which is the smallest divisible particle, that is called as atom. Okay. Now we are not talking about quark, etc. That whatever finally you are able to leave non-divisible, that is atom, according to Tarka. Now that atom is limited by, because it is divisible and it is the smallest thing, therefore it is limited by space. Still it is not limited by time, because the logicians accept atom to be eternal. That is why we have to say it separately, limited by time and limited by space. Though it is limited by time, it is not limited. Though it is limited by space, it is not limited by time. Atom. So he says, Desha Parichedo api abhyumat, Desha Parichedo api prathak uktaha. That is why we said limited by time, separately, independently. Such a kinchit desha vrittihi atyanta bhavaha. What is desha parichinnaha? Kinchit desha vrittihi, that which has existence in a very small place. Atyanta bhavaha, eternal absence. That is what is called as limited by space. Okay. That atyanta bhava, that eternal absence which exists in a limited in a small place is called as a limited by space. Okay. Evam sajatiya bhedo, vijatiya bhedo, swagata bhedascheti, trivido bhedo vastu parichhedah. Similarly, we have three types of dualities. One is bheda, means anyonya bhavaha, one not existent in another. Absence of one in another is anyonya bhava. Anyonya bhava is referred to as bheda in logic. So that bheda is what is said here. There are three types of bheda. One existence in not and in the other, which is a sajatiya, vijatiya and swagata. Sajatiya means the duality which is existence in oneself. Of the same character, not oneself, of the same character. Vijatiya means of a different character. Swagata means in oneself. For example, he said, this is Vastu Paricheda. Vastu Paricheda. This is an object is limited. An object is limited in these three ways. Limited by object of same class, limited by object of different class, limited by itself. In itself, limited in itself. How? He says, Yatha vrikshasya vrikshantra shiladehe patra pushpadescha bhedah. Like in one line he has given the examples, three examples. Vrikshasya vrikshantrat, vrikshasya shiladehe, vrikshasya patra pushpadescha bhedah. Like that you have to understand. See, a tree different from another tree. Tree of same class different from tree of another same class. So both are trees. So tree different from tree is a duality of same class. Tree different from stone. Shiladehe, Shila etc., stone etc. Tree is different from stone. It is of a different class. Treeness exists in this and stoneness exists in that. Therefore, it is of different class. In the same tree, you have branches, you have leaves, you have fruit, you have flower, etc. Therefore, that is the duality existent in itself. So, tree different from tree is a duality of same class. Tree different from stone is duality of different class. Tree having flower, fruits, etc. is a duality in itself. Athava or. This is all examples. Why are you bringing tree, etc.? And you said it is asat, all the dualities asat. Or we will say, these examples we are showing to show you the Vedanta. Where is Vedanta here? Yes, this is Vedanta. Athava Jiveshwara Vedaha, Jiva Jagat Vedaha, Jiva Paraspara Vedaha, Jiva Ishvara Jagat Vedaha, Jagat Paraspara Vedaha, iti Panchavido Vedaha. There are 5 different cases of duality accepted in Vedanta. Okay? Duality of Jiva and Jiva, duality of Jiva with Ishvara, duality of Jiva with Jagat, duality of Ishvara with Jagat, duality of Jagat with Jagat. These are the 5 types of dualities. Therefore, he says, Vastu Parichhedaha, Kaladesha Parichinnasya api ka Akashadehe Tarkikaihi Vastu Parichheda Abhyamat Praskandudesha. Kaladesha aparichinnatwasyapi akashadehe. Akasha, space, etc., though is not limited by time and space. Space is an object. We are talking about space, ether as an object. Space, ether is not separated or split or limited by time and place. Let us not say space. Time and place. Kala Desha. Space, ether is not limited by time space. But still, Akasha, Tarkikehi, the logicians accept Vastu Parichheda Abhimate, accept it as limited by causation objects. Space, according to logician, is eternal, all pervading. For other elements, they accept atom as the final stage. But for ether, space, they don't accept atom. They accept it to be all pervading and eternal. Space is eternal. Not space atom. But atom of other elements are eternal. Not water, etc. So, therefore they say, but still it is limited by, space is limited by objects. Iti Pradhak Nirdesha Evam Sankhya Mate Api. See, Sankhyan should be accepted in the same way. Like wait. Not so fast. Space is limited by causation objects. How? I exist. Outside of me exists space. Space that gives a place for my existence. Therefore, the place where I exist, in that place, space does not exist. And space does not exist inside me also. So, I limit the space. That is why I always say, if we accept the Ishvara to be different from Jiva, then we are not only in problem, Ishvara also is in problem. How? I am limiting Ishvara's existence. So, it is not just me who should be afraid of Ishvara, but it should also be Ishvara who should be afraid of me, because I am different from, I am limiting, I am creating duality. That means I am making him impermanent. I am making him non-eternal, because whatever is limited is non-eternal. Ishvara also will become non-eternal. Simple logic. So he says, Evam Sankhya-matepi yojanim. Similarly, you have to accept in the Sankhyan school also. Sankhya philosophers, what do they accept? They accept 2 things basically. One is Prakriti, other is Purusha. Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti is a cause for everything but does not have any cause. Purusha is neither cause nor effect. So, Prakriti is not an effect but cause. Purusha is neither cause but nor effect. Now, we have 2 causeless things. One is Prakriti, the other is Purusha. Okay? They both are costless. We are not concerned about anything else other than this. Prakriti and Purusha, according to Sankhyan logic. Okay? So Prakriti and Purusha are eternal. Prakriti and Purusha are costless, therefore they are eternal. But Prakriti is not Purusha, Purusha is not Prakriti. Prakriti is not Purusha, Purusha is not Prakriti. Purusha is differentiated, limited by Prakriti. Prakriti is differentiated or limited by Pradhana, Purusha. Therefore, they are different. So, this is the logic. He says, Evam Sankhya-matepi yojani. We have to accept in Sankhya school also. Yedadrishasya asataha. So, the whole creation, that which is limited is asata. For that matter, Shitoshna, etc., which we said, that is also asat, because that is limited. Shitoshnadehe. One, not only Shitoshna, etc., heat, cold, etc. Kritsnasyapi prapanchasya, the whole creation. Bhavaha satta paramarthikatvam swa anyuna sattaka tadrisha paricheda shunyatvam. So, existence for that prapancha which is asat, which is non-existent, that for that non-existent creation, there cannot be existence. Bhavaha satta, bhava means existence. Paramarthikatvam meaning eternal existence. Reality, truth. There cannot be there cannot be any reality in the creation. What does Paramarthikat means? Swa anyuna sattaka tadrisha paricheda shunyatvam. That which does not have anyuna sattakatva. Anyuna sattakatva means that something else which has a anyuna sattakatva, eternal existence. Nyuna means limited. Anyuna means not limited. Sattakatva means existence. That which has a eternal existence. Or you can say paricheda shunyatvam, that which does not have any limiting urgency. There is no limitations of time, space, causation, etc. That is Paramarthikatam. Na vidyate, na sambhavati, for which it is impossible. Ghatatva, agatatvayoho iva parichinnatva, parichinnatvayoho gatra virodhat. Because like pot and non-pot cannot exist in the same place, in the same relationship, in the same way. Similarly, existence and non-existence cannot exist in the same place, in the same relationship, in the same way. This is how Kartika, the logicians, establish something, existence in the same place, in the same relationship, and same. That is how they differentiate relationship, space, and object. So, relationship, space, object, relationship, space, object, anything which changes can change the situation, that can change the scenario, which can make them exist in the same place or same time, etc. So, nahi drushyam kinchit kochit kale deshe vastuniva na vinishidhyate sarvatra anugata. Okay, I don't understand that. Okay, I will explain the Vedantic point of view. Drishyam, whatever is drishyam, drishyam, whatever you see, those things, objects, perceived objects, means perceived means kinchit kvachit kale deshe va vastuni va. So it is something which is limited by time, space, or causation. Na nishidhyate nahi. There is no way that it is not negated. It is always negated. Something limited by time, space, and causation, whatever you see, whatever you perceive, they are negated. Why? Sarvatra anugamat, because it does not have existence everywhere. Therefore, it is definitely negated. At the same time, navasat vastu, this drishyam means asat. So, the non-existence or the seeming existence, the asat, that is definitely negated. Nahi, na, there are dual negation. Nahi, na, hi. Na cancels na, hi, nishidhyate. Definitely it is negated. That which is limited by time, space, causation, this is objects which are perceived, they are definitely negated. But with respect to sat, sadvastu, kvajit deshe kale va vastuni va, na nishidyate sarvatranugamat. Sadvastu, with respect to sadvastu, the self, it is not negated, na nishidyate, it is not negated in time, space or causation, with respect to time, space or causation, because sarvatranugamat, it exists everywhere, it's all pervading, omnipresent. तथा च सर्वत्र अनुगते सद्वस्तुनि अनुगतं व्यभिचारी वस्तु कल्पितम. So therefore what it boils down to is this, that self which exists everywhere, that self which exists everywhere, in that the asad vastu, the non-existent object, the creation, asad vastu, the creation, okay, ananugatam, does not exist completely. Therefore it is a vyabhichari. Vyabhichari means that which changes its position, situation, that is called as vyabhichari. Vyabhichari means that which undergoes change, that which does not have any character. So this does not have any character. So therefore that vastu, that object, that which changes, that which undergoes transformation, kalpitam, is imagined, superimposed. Sadvastu is something which does not undergo any change, it's not characterless, whereas asad vastu, the objects of the world, they undergo change, they are characterless. Therefore he says this is characterless in the sense not attributes we are talking about, because self is attributeless, whereas these are attributed, the objects of the world are attributed. Therefore we are talking about the transformation etc. characters. So that characters which has that kind of characterlessness, this worldly existence has. Simply said, the self is something which does not undergo change, transformation, whereas the non-self is something which undergoes transformation. Therefore that which undergoes transformation is asat, non-existence. That is why he says that is superimposed, kalpitam. Rajjukandaiva anugate vyabhichari sarvadharadikam iti bhava. Like the rope, this piece of rope which does not undergo any transformation, which is always existent, in that which does not have ever existence always, that which changes its position, that which changes its existence state, the snake, the flow of water, or crack in the ground, or garland etc., on that rope is asat. See, the rope is anugatam, that is always existence. The superimposed on the rope is a snake or crack in the earth, or it can be garland etc. Those things don't exist because they are vyabhichari, they undergo transformation. When you show light, does not have existence. Vyabhichari means that changes its existence to non-existent, non-existent to existence, which changes colors. So that rope is real, and the other which does not have that continuous existence is a snake etc. They are non-real. Simple. Nano. Vyabhicharina kalpitatve sadvastvapi kalpitam syat. See, wait. If you know logic, we are logicians. The opponent says. So he says, if that which undergoes transformation is imagined, then yourself also is imagined. How? Yes. Tasyapi tuchatva tuchya vyavrutattvena vyabhicharitvad ityata. Because it is limited by tuchya. Tuchya means that which does not have existence in all three periods of time. And that is what you spoke about, the snake etc. on the rope. So that tuchya, the creation which does not have any existence in all three periods of time, that differentiates itself from the existence self. So if it is limiting the existence, like I am limiting the Ishvara, then like Ishvara is limited, becoming non-eternal, Similarly, yourself will become limited by the non-existence, that which does not have existence in all three periods of time. This tuchha, therefore, yourself is also non-eternal. So he says, na bhava vidyate sataha. Absence does not get existence. Absence does not gain existence. Sad adhikaranaka bheda pratiyogitvam hi vastu parichinnatvam. Tachana tuchha vyavrutattvena tuchya shashanado sattva yogat. Sad adhikaranaka bheda pratiyogitvam hi vastu parichinnatvam. What is vastu parichinnatvam? First you have to understand what is limited by causation, objects. What does that mean? Sad adhikaranaka, that which has the substratum of loci of existence. At the same time, bheda pratiyogitvam, it becomes a object for absence of one on the other. Bheda means absence of one on the other. Anyonya bhava. That which becomes an object of anyonya bhava, having its substratum loci on existence, is a vastu parichinnatva, limitation by objects. Now that tachana tuchha vyavrutattvena, that is not existence in the tuchha. Tuchha does not limit or differentiate the self from itself. How? Because tuchhe sasvishanado sattva yoga. Because tuchha, what is tuchha? Tuchha means that which does not have existence in all the three periods of time. Like what? Like mare's horn, etc. Mare's horn, barren woman's child, etc. are something which does not have any existence in all the three periods of time. So that cannot have existence, and it should have to have existence. Sad adhikaranaka, we said, so that which has the loci of sat, that which has the existence, and being having existence, it should differentiate itself from the other. But these objects which are completely eternal non-existence. Tuchha means eternal non-existence, cannot have any existence at any point of time. Therefore, it cannot differentiate it from anything else. That's why he says sadbhyam abhavo nirupyate. Sadbhyam abhavo nirupyate iti nyaya. So there is a logic. Sadbhyam, dual case. Sadbhyam, sat, asadbhyam. Sat and asat. So two sat and asat. So both of them, he says what? Sat and asat, their abhava, their absence is what is established. Sadbhyam abhavo nirupyate. Absence of sat and asat, or sat and sat, one sat with other respect to another sat, only that is established. Sat and asat cannot be established. One sat with another sat, the duality can be established. Ekasyeva suprakashatsya nityasya vibhoho satah sarvanusyutatvena sadvyakti bheda anabhyumat. Ekasyeva suprakashasya nityasya vibhoho satah. Sat, what is for sat? Sat is the adjectified. He is giving sat, adjectified sat, four adjectives. Ekasya, one, non-dual. Then second is saprakashasya, self-effulgent. Third, nityasya, eternal. Fourth is vibhu, all-pervading. The self, which is all-pervading, eternal, self-effulgent and non-dual. For that self, sarvanusyutatvena, that self which is interluding in everything, which has existence everywhere, sadvyakti bheda anabhyumat, cannot be differentiated from another sat. Sat cannot be differentiated. This one non-dual sat existence cannot be differentiated from another existence. Therefore, he says, Ghataha san nityadi pratite. But I see existence differentiated from another existence, pot differentiated from another pot, or from cloth, etc. Oh, we'll come to that. He says, Ghata san nityadi pratite. The existence, the perception of a pot exists, etc. in those places, sarva lokikitva, the experiences are common for everyone, everywhere. Satah, that existence there, Ghatadi adhikaranaka bheda pratiyogitva ayoga, that does not have the substratum or the loci of existence. It does not have existence. It does, Gata Adhikaranaka means it does not have the existence proper. Because abhavaha parichinnatam deshada kalato vastuto va satah sarvanusyuta sat matrasya na vidyate na sambhavati purvat virodhat kyartha. Because absence or limitation, absence means limitation, limitation by time, space, causation, etc. does not exist in sat, because sat is all pervading. It is existing in everything. Therefore, it is not possible. What is not possible? Absence for sat is not possible. Absence for existence is not possible. Why? Because existence and non-existence cannot exist in the same place. Purvat virodhat. No. Okay, fine. Let me say something. What do you want to say? San nama kimapi vastu nasti eva. Yasya deshakala vastu parichaya pratichityate. You are talking about a negation of time, negation in time, space, causation for sat. But in reality, there is no sat. There is no existence itself. There is nothing called as existence. Kim tahi sattam nama? Then what we call as existence? Pots exist, cloth exists, etc. What does that existence mean? Param samanyam. Existence means parasamanyam. Logicians accept something called samanya. Samanya means jati, class. Pot exists. Pot has potness. That's the potness. That's the class of pot. Cow has cowness. That's the class of cow. So here there is two kinds of class. One is parasamanya, the other is aparasamanya. Parasamanya means that which has existence in more place. Aparasamanya means that which has existence in lesser place. That which has existence in more places, parasamanya. So how this is parasamanya, this existence is parasamanya? He says tadashraytvena dravya guna karmasu sadyavahara. Because of its association, dravya, guna and karma. Dravya means objects. Dravya is substance there in logic. Substance, guna, attributes, quality, then karma, action. In all these we have association. Because of the association with this parasamanya, this class of this super class, subclass, we'll name it like this. Super class parasamanya means which exists in everything. Subclasses existing in limited places. So the super class, it is associated with the dravya, guna and karma, substance, quality and your action. That is why you say dravya sat, dravya substance exists, quality exists, action exists, etc. Therefore tadekashrayatva sambandhena samanya vishesha samavayeshu. Because of its association in samanadhikaranya, in the same plane, because of its existence in the same plane, the samanya, vishesha and samavaya also gain existence. Tatha cha asatah pragabhav pratyoginah ghatadehe sattam karana vyaparat sato api tasya abhavah karana nashad bhavatyeva iti. Therefore asatah, non-existence, that which has a prior absence, like a pot, etc., gains existence. There is no pot. Okay, then I use clay, potter's wheel, etc. and make a pot. The pot which was non-existence becomes existence now. After having pragabha, prior absence, it had absence. Pot was prior absent. Therefore, there was absence associated with pot. Now it is created, it gains existence. Pot exists, I say. Earlier I didn't say pot exists. Now I say pot exists. I break the pot. What happens? Post-absence takes place. Where again the existence becomes a absence. First it was absent, then it became existent. Then it became existent, then it became absent. So first absent and existence. Second existence and absence. Meaning existence for absence and absence for existence is possible. That is what the opponent wants to say. You said existence cannot become non-existent and non-existent cannot become existent. For that he says non-existence becomes existent and existence becomes non-existence. In pot etc. we see this. That is why he says iti katham uktam, that well, how can you say na sado vidyo bhava na bhava vidyate sadeti? How can you say the absence cannot become existent and existence cannot be absent? I am showing you. Pot absence becoming pot existence and pot existence becoming pot absence again. Evam prapte pariharti. When this is the situation, we answer ubayor api ityarjena. With the second half, ubayoho api etc. We'll see this. Om purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnameva vashyate. Om shanti shanti shanti.